I'm just waking up. Today is January 7th, 2025. My name is Waffles, and I am a political commentator. I feel like tensions are high for people right now. I think this is a stressful situation. I think there's a lot going on. With that being said, I want to remind people of the importance of keeping people informed in times such as these. And remind people that, throughout world history, there has been intense moments. And so we keep pushing forward. It's just important right now to discern between the truth and to know what's going on around you, pretty much. So you can make educated decisions. It's a matter of public safety for the public to be aware of the things that are taking place around them. I won't give an example of that. So, back in the day, it's not like this anymore, at least not where I live, but back in the day, you used to be able to listen to police and emergency response radio feeds. They were censored radio feeds. So they were moderated in a certain way by the government entities. These were known public airwaves that were allowed at the time to be publicly broadcast. And the reason why they were allowed to be publicly broadcast was because it was a matter of public safety. So for example, there was a SWAT team in my area that was doing exercises, learning how to respond in case of the event of a school disaster, let's say. So, I heard stuff going on the radio, and I stayed away from that area because I didn't know what's exactly going on. But that's just an example. There was another time somebody had just pew-pewed at a police officer in my neighborhood and was running around and being pursued. So, us neighbors all let each other know, and we're locking the doors and monitoring the live feed. So that's just an example. I have no real commentary on the fact that those lines have been taken out of the public sphere. I think there may be good reasons for that. Typically when disclosing identity of persons or certain things, that stuff would not come up on the radio. It all depends on how it's managed and exactly what's going on, but those are no longer public airwave feeds. But I think it serves a good example on a very basic level on why being informed is important to public safety. So for anybody who's stressed out and uncertain right now, especially for my friends that are in the same sphere of doing these kinds of broadcasts and making sure that we're keeping the public educated, it may be uncomfortable. Yeah, things are very strange right now, but we do need to keep on. And just remember that right now, we go on, okay? There's going to be changes that take place in this world, and yeah, it can be stressful, but the world goes on. And even if there's a group of individuals doing things that they're not supposed to be doing right now, I don't think that we should let something like that control us to the point where we are so afraid that we're unwilling to speak and be aware. Because being aware and being educated is a matter of public safety. And we don't know what's going to happen in the future. It could be that, various individuals engaging in things that are startling us all right now, acts that appear to be, not acceptable, could very well land these people in a lot of trouble for what they're doing. So, yes, we're stressed out. Yes, it's scary. But don't let your emotions put you in a place where you are then silencing yourself out of fear. Because that doesn't make anything better. We don't know what is going on, what is going to happen. But I think it's very important that we stay informed and not choose to participate in things, that people could wind up going to jail for. You know what I'm saying? what other people are doing is none of my business. Like, I report information to people, I help educate the public, but I am separate from those things, and that's what we need to remember. Yes, it's uncomfortable, yeah, it's a wild ride right now, but I just want to put those words of motivation out for people to, you know, keep doing what you're doing. I know it's tough, especially for us who are trying to keep the public informed. It's a real rough ride right now, but these are the changes that happen with time in the world. These kinds of things have a cycle, they happen, but we keep on. You know, the whole world is going to keep moving and going forward and adapting and changing, and I think it's those who choose not to adapt and change with the world that are going to find themselves stuck. So let that sink in for a moment. I know everybody's stressed, we're tired, we're getting worn out. This is definitely not normal stuff that has been taking place recently. But I just want to remind you, you know, hold strong, stay firm in your values, you know the difference between right and wrong, and we keep moving forward. So that's what I have to say right now. I'm just waking up. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm having my coffee, and I'm gonna get about my day. I got a lot I need to do, so I'm out of here. Also, I have a link tree in my bio that goes to all of my other platforms. Don't forget to check out the link in my bio.